Okay, let's see if the mic works. Yeah, seems to be working. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I guess. Go to pick up some manure. To feed your BGA with manure. be the Xbox. Next month, July. Time to harvest all the oat. We had a lot of oat. Got all these field oat, and it's going to give me around 260,000 liter, 270 maybe, and I take around 10% of that to the horses because I have 3 horse pastures, 2 barns, and 1 open pasture. So, yep. And the horses is time to sell. So, sell, I sell one every year, one barn with the horses. This is the one going to be sold now. They are 37 months old. I buy new ones. So when these get 12 months, I used to say, yeah, they are 12 months now. So I need to sell them, the old one, and I have 24 months here. So when these guys get 36 months next time, I sell them. And the 12-month old is getting for another 2 years. They get 22 months and 36 months. This one is now 37 months. These guys time to sell, and it's good money. There's 16 of them. And I'm lazy because there is no actually transport. You can take all the animals to the butler, so I'll sell them. I'm going to do that now. Oh, don't forget it. This is the one. 37 years old, and it's a little bit pain in the butt to sell and buy because you have to sell every one of them single. So I have to sell them one by one. I cannot sell them, in numbers. It's only one at a time. But it's going to give me good money. I'm going to buy 16 new horses. I had this one for 3 years. This is giving me a little bit 200,000 something every 3 years. It's okay, money. I think it's worth it. So we're gonna buy animals. You need to pick the right pasture. 16 of 16 and 16 of 16. So this is the one. And I use this. I use different color on the horses. It's easier to see what you're doing. And I need to check out what color do I have on this stuff down there. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go down there and actually do it. It's all my pigs. I have 360 pigs, 330 right now, but they're gonna have a birth piglets. That's the empty one, and this is the colors that I have. Okay. This color I have, and this color. Not colors, but the lighter version, and it's the one. So okay, I'm gonna buy. If they have food and straw and all that stuff. They have not very much food, but they have straw. And there is manure here. You get, this horse barn give you a little bit manure. It's not much at all, but gives a little. And horses have straw too, so I give them straw. So I'll take care of the manure. Let's buy new horses. Which one I'm gonna pick? I pick these ones, I think. Buy 16 of them. They are. Hello, horses. Sixteen is the maximum you can have. It's still 22,000 liter food, but it's hay and oat. But the mod always show what you put in the last of it. And right now you see the oat here, and that's because it's way more hay than it's oat, but it's still showing. As you can see, the grain is just 10%, and hay is 22,000 liter. But it's still showing up the oat, not the hay. Even if I put in new hay, it's gonna show the oat in the end of the day. So this one needs to be refilled. I don't have any oat because I run out of oat. Um, empty here. It's only corn that I use for the pigs. But July next month, we are getting new oat, so we are pretty good. Hay is very good, very good. But I give them to the cows that are waiting for slaughter that I have at my butcher. I have a barn there for the cows waiting for the slaughter because they are old. I'm trying to keep around 200 milking cows. The rest of the cows are young calves, or they are. Oh, look at that horse on the roof! Shit. Okay, this happens sometimes on the maps. Almost get crazy. End up in the air. Look at this. Someone stepping up in the air. Here's my dryer for my soybeans. Here's where I end up with all my animals. Slaughter animals go for slaughter. And this is the slaughter is producing beef, and you can see the beef on that one. That's for the cattle, and this is from the pork. That's raw material, so to speak. You can sell it, but you can process it over to the food processor. Now here I have my cows waiting for the old milk cows, waiting for going to the slaughtery. I give them hay. because they don't need GMO because I don't they don't bring any milk now because they are in the barn that give milk, but I don't need milk from them. Just waiting for slaughter. Here I have the food processing, and it gives us different kind of food. I have everything on distribution now because I wanted to stay inside the facility, but it doesn't work very good. But this is bacon from the pork that I know. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Beef gives gourmet line, that's filet in my word. So it does give very little of that, very little filet. Uh, gourmet line, it's very little. Meat mix, that's what it gives most of from the cattle. And I have 8 pallets inside the building. Uh, that I haven't, because I have them on distribution, it doesn't. Okay, pork is storing. Okay, that should be on distribution as well. Uh, because I want it to stay inside the building. Unfortunately, the mob doesn't. The bacon is still coming out on the outside. From the pork, I get bacon and Toscana sausage. And these have to be Toscana sausage then, I guess. I don't know what language this is are in, but it's not English anyway. This is bacon anyway. That's I know. Bacon and yeah, you can see on the text maybe. Yeah, Toscana sausage. Okay, so this is pork stuff from the pigs, and I bring in about 30 pigs every month. Instead of selling them, I give them to slaughter. I hope that will give me a little bit more money, but I think it's fun to have this slaughter and food production. And I have 1 pallet there, so I'm gonna put this pallets in as well. You get good paid for the end product, but it takes, 1 cow or 1 cattle gives you 500 kilo food. So it takes 2 cows to give you a decent amount of food. Uh, the beef here, one it gives you, I don't know what that means. If that kilo or liter, I have no clue. This mod is talking about kilo. Uh, and it does when you are on the primary side, so to speak, the butler side. This is liter, so I don't know how much. This is 3,000, so that's probably 6 cattles. But you, for one meat mix, you get meat mix. Where's there it is. In March, you get 6,000. I don't get 6,000 when I sell it. I'm selling it at the meat shop. Okay, so if that's 6,000, is that is 6,000 for a pallet, and 1 pallet is 1,000 liter, which I think it is. Then that's two. 2 cattle, 1 pallet. So that's 3,000 a cattle. You can get 3,000 for a fully grown cattle, but this is not fully grown. This is, yeah, it is on the cow side, but I was checking out if the fully grown cow, 36 months, was giving more than 12-month cattle, and it didn't. It gave the same amount of kilo in here. So it wasn't any difference. The mod's talking about kilo, and it probably maybe together with another animal mod, maybe it works, but not with the base game mod. Here you can see I put cattle in here, kilo it says. And when I'm getting 18 cattle in here, I get 9,000 kilo of food here. Liter. It, it becomes a liter. So I don't know. So the pigs, I have been checking up on them. Been too much to do, but I, I will check next time I get pigs in here and see how much it gives. Because I'm gonna put checking the pigs right now. I think there is time to actually sell. Uh, how many pigs do I have? I have 330 up to 360. And that one, uh, that one, the oldest one, is on 75%. So it's going to give birth, get piglets next time I sleep. So it will give me 30 more. So I will have another. So this is what I'm trying to do every month. It doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it become a gap, as now I have a gap between 12 and 14. It was a gap, so there wasn't any month 13. So I'm not going to sell them now because they're going to give birth to 30 piglets, and after that I'm going to sell them because then they are zero reproduction again, and this one is going to be on 75. So the month after that, this pig's going to have piglets, and that's how it works. This one is 25 now, going to be 50, and next time 75, and then it give birth to. So this is kind of rolling and ongoing all the time. And I use this trailer to move the animals around to the butler. This is raw material that I need to put into the food processor. This is leather from the cattle. If you have cattle in there, you get a small amount of leather. This is for half-year production. They don't give you a lot of money for leather. It's not a big deal to have it, so I put it aside. But I need to move this to the food processing side. Shit, there's my car. It's running. this one go? Not too far away, okay. The pallets with meat is pretty heavy. You can't do it with the smallest wheel loader or smallest tractor. They weigh, I don't know, hilarious a lot of kilos. So this one is bouncing up and down like it was super heavy when I have 4 pallets. Sometimes you sleep over the night, you get more than 2 pallets. You get 4 or 6, or even you can put them. They double on each other, stacked on each other. Then you can have like even up to 8. And this big tractor is 12 metric ton. It's bouncing up and down because it's so heavy. So the meat is very heavy. Need a bigger tractor. Yep. Uh, I don't have much to load up and sell right now. I've already been selling product this month. Look into here. You can see I sell animals. That were the horses. 270,000. That's every 3 years. Pretty good. I've been buying new horses, new vehicles. Yes. Been selling product for here 82,000. That's is 20,000 is from the BGA. 15 to 20,000 is from BGA. So it's about 60, 65,000 something from the animal product. This is my milk from my milking cows. It goes a little bit up and down through the year, but it's around 20 to 25,000 on 200 cows around. Harvest income. That was I'm selling my soybeans. That's a good profit. I sell them in June. It have a peak there on the price. You can sell them in January too, but I harvest them in October, November. So I need to dry them, so it'll be short of time. But it have a peak in June, so I sell them in June. And the oat I sell in January. I can't say that. January is not with her, but that give me slightly less money. 3 350, close to 400, 350,000 something. And I dry that too in my dryer, so I dry the oat, so I get better paid. This is hard economy, and this is where I did borrow money for this bachelor and the food processor. It was 1.1 million. So I paid off a lot of loans that I have, but I still have a lot. I still have. I took 4.7. I have 2.4 million left, and I'm paying 46,000 every month. This is the bachelor. This is the food processor and the bachelor, the butcher, and producing my meat. I hope it pays off. I think it does. like I said, I'm paying 10, 11,000 here, and 10.5, and I've sold product for 65 around, but I don't do that every month, so it maybe every second. I don't know. So that's 20 minus 65. So it's good money, and but I'm gonna get good money for selling the animals as well. I get 30,000 every month for the pigs. So if I don't get more than 40, then it's no use to have it, because I can sell 30 pigs for 1,400 each, and I get 30,000, 40,000 every month for the pigs. So the pigs have to pay off producing meat. Cattle, I get 1,300 to 1,500 each, and I can sell around 10. No, I can't sell 10. If you calculate the cows, but I don't sell the cows every year. That's 100 cows, but yeah, it needs to pay off, because the pigs give me 40,000 just selling them, and 40,000 plus this is 50,000. So for the pigs, have to give me in meat production more than 50,000. Otherwise, it's not. This is the forest that I've been buying. So I do beams. I do beams for selling that. I have forest machinery, and I've spent around more than 500,000 on the machinery, and that's in my loan for machinery. And I still have one. I have 3 million for machinery and tools and tractors and all that stuff. I paid off 2 million, so I paid back 2 millions. Uh, this is the forest. This is the farm that I actually started on, and I didn't start with a lot of money, so I started with a loan. So I didn't have any money, and then I took 1 million in loan, so to speak, to start buying things so I can start up doing the farming. This is the farm, forest, the farm. This is field that I was buying to start up. Uh, this is field that I still have to pay off. Some of my fields is cashed in, so I have more field than this. But uh, I was buying everything around here. I was buying the farm is number three in this one. It's only this, and no, it's only this with the cows here. Then I was buying these fields around this one too, and yeah, the closest around I was buying, and that was 1.8 million. But then I've been cashing in all these bean fields. I've been buying for cash when I earn the money, so I don't have a debt on this. They give me good profit. This is the forest. I have two forests. This one I haven't done any work on yet. Uh, this one I'm doing work on, and we can see here. I have my harvester here, and I have a wood chip pickup to pick up wood chips from the ground. I get wood chips on the ground, and this is a wood chipper. Small sticks and small logs and stuff. I don't pick up and travel. And I have this one too. This is a small service trailer with the diesel. I can fuel up. And this is a tractor that I use for the wood chip machinery. But I can also use it to move around logs and get nice piles if I mess them up. So I've been cutting trees here. This is a new area that I'm start working on now, and I'm gonna go down and work this area down. As I make them in big chokes. I take them down, the trees down, and I don't. I hate this lodgepole pine. That is the base game tree. Gives a lot of wood, but I hate them because it's not a real tree in the real world. They don't exist. It's a made-up tree by giant. So I can make them into spruce or a pine tree with a mod. So I do that. So this all these trees you see here, it's a pine here. This is a pine, and lots of pine here. I have used a mod to transfer these trees to pine tree. This gives me half about the wood. I don't care, but this is trees existing in the real world. And I also use bruce trees. This is a bruce tree. Uh, it's way more, fun to work with trees that actually exist in real life. It don't matter if they are better or give more woods or not. This is how real life works. These um, decoration trees, I don't touch them. I delete them if they're in my way. If I have a decoration tree in my way, I just delete it, take it off, or take my chainsaw and delete it. I can do that with my lumberjack mod. So I maybe will delete this one later on. I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave some of them so it looks more. Okay. So for this example, I take off the brushes and I can use my chainsaw to do that. And I can just, pretend I cutting down, like takes the brushes around my chainsaw, so to speak. I have to do that in the whole forest when I go in and start before you're cutting. Before you can't see shit when you're sitting in a harvester and the brush is going up here, and you don't see where you put your header to the forest to the. You need to see where you put your header. If a tree standing in is high brushes, bushes, then you're not going to see what you're doing. Yeah. This is the area I work on now, and I have my little workshop mod, work tool mod. Yeah, I had a trailer here before, but I don't know what's happened. The mod is crashed, or there was a trailer you can go in and have a coffee, and you can sleep, and you can. There's a small workshop. This area have been taking all trees down, so there's no trees left in this area, and all the stubs are gone as well. Well, almost all stubs anyway. But so I'm gonna replant this one. All the trees from this area is gone, and are now beams. Left one here. I see. Oh, it's on the other side of the street. Yep. And I have some shit logs here on the road. Know that. I saw them before. Where are they? A lot of logs here. They're gone now. Okay. All the all the small logs are gone. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Okay. So that's my forest. And shit end up here. That wasn't what I wanted to do. It ended up middling all the logs. Yep. is where I cut all the. This is here. I dumped them here, all the timber, and this is where I'm cutting beams. I'm only doing beams, nothing else. It's spun out here, and I move them around to the left and right to get some more beams out. And I load them up with this wheel loader on a trailer, and this is my forwarder, so to speak. That's where the tractor I pick up all the logs with and transport them to my yard here. I like that tractor because you don't need any support legs, so you can actually move around with that tractor and pick up from different parts. You don't need to fold and unfold the support legs and stuff like that. It's I have a smaller trailer that I started with before I had money. I'm gonna buy a bigger one, but yeah. Here is my cattle that they are out at they're actually out at the field the whole year. And then I bring them in and it's time to slaughter them. And I buy new cattle. So I feed them up from meadow grass. So they eat all the grass. Oh, here we have a calf, small one. Feed them up. This one is 3 months old. But so I was buying them in March, April maybe. There is another one. Grass is high now. It's been growing up. So they eat grass. They eat the meadow grass. So they eat directly from the ground. That's more realistic. Uh, they don't give any milk or need anything more than grass. So this is milk cows, calf from the milk cows. They don't eat the meadow grass. They eat the TMR because they belong to the barn, and the barn have TMR. So the cows always eat the best food, so to speak, there is. So I'm giving the milk cows TMR, and their calf, so to speak. So they, of course, eat the same food as their milk cows do. These other cattles that I'm growing up, they have their own pasture. So this one have 45,000 liter of meadow grass now growing up, and this one have 48,000, and that's gonna go down. So they eat down so that every 3 months when the grass grows up again, they get more food. So they almost eat all the grass in 3 months, but the grass is planted by me. So this is a planted grass field, so it grows up all the time. So I have food in here, as you can see. I have 9,400 liter food. They don't touch the food before all grass is eaten. So they always eat the meadow grass first. But if I put hay in here or TMR, they will always eat that first and they don't eat the grass on the ground. So they prioritize hay or TMR. But I can put grass in here. So this is grass. This is grass, not hay. I put in here, and they eat the meadow grass first. So this is the way to do it. You know, you can use this grass field for put the pasture inside your cow barn, into your cow pasture. You put small. Uh, this is fenceless, so I don't have a fence, so I have to mark it out the whole field. So this is one, and this is another one. So they have their own field. They eat their own meadow from the ground. They don't touch the TMR in here. So I produce. They eat a lot of food. A lot of food. They the milk cows eat almost 100,000, 90,000 a day. a month, so to speak. You can see here, now there are not so many of them. There are 300 cows, and this young one eats a little bit less. This one eats, I think, as much as this one do, because they're giving milk from 12 months. They're giving milk. So I have 200 milking cows. And this is the calf from the oldest one that's now at the slaughtery and down in the slaughtery barn. So I sell them. They never get more value than 1,500. And after 36th month, they're giving birth. This one is going to give birth in some time. This is puberty. It's not reproduction. This one is going to give me 100 calf, 0 months, so to speak, or 1 month, or 0 month here. So I'm going to get another 100 calf for them. So this barn can take 400. And when they get 36, 37 month old, and these guys get 12-month old, so I have 200 milking cows, then I sell them or give them to slaughter. And then I have 100 small ones here, young ones here. That's how you get it, going. Like, you don't need to buy. I don't need to buy any cows. I don't buy any animals, except sometimes I buy pigs, 30 small piglets, because I have a gap in my production in getting piglets. So yeah, sometimes I sell 30 old animals and buy 30 piglets, but normally I don't do that. This is my dryer for oat. It dries my oat. The big one down there, the Millennium one, is for the soyabeans. This doesn't take soyabeans. But this was my first one, and when I started with oat because I like horses, so I raised up horses. So I did find this mod working very good. It runs on methane gas, but I get methane gas from my biogas plant. So it's the heating up stuff who heats up and dry everything, I guess. You can also use it as a shed, as you can see. But yeah, it has yeah, small workshop, gas station, and this belongs to the dryer. This is my old butcher shed. I don't use that anymore. The mod didn't work perfect. I've tried 3 or 4 of these butcher mods and they don't work. This one did work a little bit, so to speak, but it was quite boring. There was just a butcher table or small house that you can put outside. It wasn't very realistic. But I use it in I'm inside because the food, it's made. You need to have a cold area for it. So I pretended this is the cold store, so to speak. And I had all the bachelor in here, but I'm using this other big mod now, and this just stands here right now. I don't know what to do with it. I'll see. This is my field silo. This I have grass and wood chip. I empty my wood chip trailer here. I haven't sold any wood chip. I haven't been running out of money that hard, so I need to sell it. I had a little bit grass. From the beginning, I give grass to these cattle here because they can eat grass. They don't. The health is not affecting by at all if they eat grass or TMR, but it's so much easier to give them grass. It's more simple. Cut the fields and give them. Then make TMR. TMR is more complicated, takes more resources, and these guys eat like 80, 90,000 liter a day. So it's over 1 million liter a year. So this produce hay and silage for me, this facility. So yeah, it works pretty good. I'm not gonna bale. I'm not gonna bale like 2 million liter a year grass and do silage for half and half doing hay. That will be uh, 500,000 liter silage, and how many bales is that? You know, if you count 5,000 liter on a bale, you will be 100 bales. That will be more than 100 bales each hay and over 100 bales of silage. So it'll be over 200 bales to make. I'm too lazy for doing that. It will take forever. I use this TMR mixer. So that runs on inert feed, hay, silage, and straw. So it makes TMR here for me. Right now it's stopped because I'm missing material, and it's hay. No, it's silage, but it doesn't have much hay. So I need to move hay and silage from this one. I have 167,000 liter each because I split it up 50-50, and when I put grass in, I said do silage and hay 50-50, so it does 50-50. But if I don't start only one of them, of course. But then I take a trailer and move it over here. When I'm in TMR here, I take it out of the trailer and move it over here to this one, because this is this is uh, this is what you can use for I forget about it, everything. Your distribution. This is a distribution silo. So I put straw and TMR in here, and straw. I'm running out of straw now. It's end of season. Uh, TMR. I have TMR. It distributes over to the cow barn, and even to the calf over there in the barn, and it goes over here, and it will feed by distribution. So I don't need to fill the cow barn every day, which need to be done. And I'm trying to find mods to take the workload down a little bit, because I need to pick up manure every day from everywhere, and there's a million things I need to do every day. So next month is July, and we're gonna cut all the oat. We're gonna harvest all the oat. These guys eating TMR because I had a lot of TMR, so I was letting them have it. They can eat grass as well. I need grass to produce a lot of TMR. Half the grass goes to silage, half goes to hay. So this is all my trailers and semi trailers, and this is this was the first one I used for transporting. This is not very big. Base game stuff. 2 times 22,000 liter. It's 40,000. It's nothing when you have a big farm. Uh, I get, as I said, over 250,000 liter of oat need to be transported later on, first from the silo to the dryer, and then from the dryer and to be sold. And it this will give me more than 10, probably 12 trips back and forward. I won't do that. So I was buying this trailer. It's bigger. It's a modded one and takes 100 and something thousand liter. And Then I found this one. So it's less going back and forward, but it's still 3 times going back and forward. Then I found this one, and this big one, and this is in base game, but uh, it's this is a modded one, so it takes more. So I can run 200,000 liters with this one, but yeah. So, and I have a new CMI for that one because I needed more horsepower, and this one was too small, couldn't run it. This one is a little bit boring. It's a modded, kind of unrealistic 850 horsepower, but doesn't cost much money, but it feels unrealistic. This is a new Mercedes from the DLC, and it's 630 horsepower, and it's good enough to run the semi train here with grain. It doesn't do it full speed or uphill very good, but it's still moving, so it's good. This is an old slurry tanker that I used. This one. Right now, I don't use slurry for more than the field, and I'm using that other tanker for that to fill up the slurry spreader. This is my old milk tanker that when I moved the milk by my own. Now I have a mod that come and pick up the milk every morning, 6 o'clock, as in real life. The farmer doesn't have their own tanker and run away and sell the milk. The company that they have a contract with, they come and pick up the milk every day. So that's how it works in real life. So, and this is a big bassoon. It takes 1 million liters of slurry, and I have 769,000 liters here. It's a basic farm it's in the map, so to speak. And I'm using this super big slurry trailer, modded one, to transport the slurry either to the slurry spreader or to sell it. This is some tools that I have here. I've made up this area. I use this one first for as a slurry spreader. A little bit unrealistic, but yeah. It's also a little bit unrealistic, and I use that as a lime spreader because you can fill it up with more volume than base game. I have this one is also an unrealistic trailer, more volume than base game. And I have the baler for my alfalfa that I do hay to the horses, but even now for the cows down there waiting for the slaughter, get hay. Well, look at up there. We have a cow up in the air. That comes with a modded map sometimes. The animal float up in the air. This one I do 16,000 liter bales. This is alfalfa that I do my hay from. I think it's more fun to use with alfalfa, work with alfalfa, but when it comes to making TMR, I cannot use alfalfa because the mod doesn't accept alfalfa. But the animals eat it, so I make hay of it, ted it, and make hay and give it to the horses, and they are happy. All the animals eat alfalfa, but the silage and haymaker doesn't make hay and silage of alfalfa. So I use grass for that. This is what it is. And down there is my pigs. And here is my little farmer BGA, very small one, but the smallest there is, so to speak. But it's good enough. I just give it manure, and it produces a little bit electricity that sells every month. It's like 10, 15,000 a month. get me all the manure. I give it all my manure. And it produces methane gas and digestive as a rest product, a byproduct. And the digestive I can use for my field, so I use that for my field. It's free. Methane gas I use for the dryer who runs on methane gas. So it's pretty good. I don't give it a slurry. Uh, it's enough with manure and yeah, that's realistic. So I like that. So this is two other tool sheds. This one is the base came on the map, and this is the extra one I put up. Cleaned up the area from trees and stuff and put this one up. So I have this is my trailer I use for emptying the harvester in the field. Decent good. Takes 50,000 liter, I think. This is my tether and windrower. It's making both in one. It's tedding and windrow it. This is my old spreader, my sprayer, because I started with that one because I found it on the secondhand market and that was perfect. I needed that. This is an old trailer that I started using, moving around my products when I producing products, pallets. It's way too small now. Production is way too big. This is my MacDone DLC. Used it to cut grass. An old dolly before I had a CMI and all that stuff. I didn't have much money in the beginning. I was borrowing all the money and I was doing a lot of kind of cheap solutions that I didn't need to use a lot of money. I can use the tractor to drive around everything with the dolly and stuff like that. This one I normally use. I like it. Most people use the Krone 10 meter, and that's also a good one. This is a 12 meter. Uh, so I use that one. I like it. Everyone's using the Krone 10 meter, and I use this one. And so it's just what you like. And from the beginning, there was an old shed here. I took that off, and there was a chicken pen here, and it was quite worthless, to be honest. It was extra storage, small extra storage inside it, but it was like the tricky and painful chicken pen. So I took it off, and I needed more shed for my machinery. So I took down this mod. It's a workshop and shed all in one. So this workshop takes the whole everything in the shed and even around the shed. I noticed that, but in front of the shed. So this is pretty good. Hello, guys. Are you going to play hockey? You need one guy? Då kom jag in. Ja. Oh, ja. Nice.